Sunday and Monday, January 27th and 28th, the sun is in Aquarius and the moon is in Scorpio. Look at that. It's a 90-degree angle. So Aquarius and Scorpio don't get along. Why? Because Aquarius is detached. They have this ability to stand away from the human condition. Like they like to be alone, but they don't, but they do, but they don't. All air signs get slightly confused. They have a way of being part-time human and caring, and then being part-time alien and detached. So it creates a very unusual way to be in partnership with an Aquarian. You have to give them space and let them do it their own way. They do not like to follow or be contained in a box called normal. Scorpio, on the other hand, is so human. Their emotional body is so rich and so deep, and it doesn't have words, but it has this intense feeling to it. Like their emotional body gets impacted with a thought, with a smell, with a feeling of someone else's. They're so empathic. So here's Mr. and Mrs. Detached, and then comes the moon saying attach. So if someone's born with the sun squaring the moon, as an astrologer, we know that there was conflict at the beginning of their life, or their experience in their family dynamic was somehow edgy, that their mom and their dad, represented by the sun and the moon, were not on the same page energetically, and the child absorbs that. And a squared sun to moon often means they could learn about psychology or therapy. This is a great therapist. I'm thinking of someone I know who's Aquarius Scorpio, and her gift is working with delinquent children because she can step out and see their point of view and then be really strong Scorpio and direct with them and call them out. Because when you have a challenged child or a teenager or a delinquent or even a criminal and you try to play mamby-pamby and be nice, it doesn't work. You have to detach from judging them and then go deeply into the emotional body and name it. So if there's anything in your system right now that's irritating you, that you can't figure out what it is about your partner or about your kid or about your teacher at school that bugs you, this is a great time to not complain, but objectively name it. That's what Aquarians are so good at. And then take responsibility for your human's reaction. Scorpios react. They get their buttons pushed and they blame people at worst. At best, they're therapists. And they say, oh, my human nature's showing up and I really need to take responsibility. I noticed that you hurt my feelings, or I noticed that you bugged me, and really it's my projection. Because we only get bugged. I hate this truth, but it is true. People that bug you the most are reminding you of a part of yourself that needs attention. So if it's jealousy that you're noticing is in your unconscious Scorpio system and your Aquarius doesn't like to tolerate that, you can admit, I feel jealous, or I feel like I miss somebody and I'm getting mad at them, or I feel like someone doesn't love me and I don't want to talk about it. This is a great couple of days to speak to the unconscious material. Aquarius talks, Scorpio feels, and then instead of feeling tension, we learn about release. Astrology Answers wanted me to help you get a little release from that human nature pattern. And by the way, there's a T-square, as I described. So the sun is squaring the moon, and opposite the moon is Uranus. So there's a perfect T in the heavens. Uranus, the moon, the sun, and the release of everything becomes Leo. I love you too much to not open my heart and tell you the truth. Astrology Answers, how'd I do? I'm trying to get them to open up their heart and talk about themselves. Hope it worked.